leading up to St. Patrick's Day is flooding and severe weather in store, and I'm also taking a look at the potential for a nor'easter as well. I'll be breaking that all down coming up in this video. Let's take a look at this potential nor'easter. We already got some winter storm warnings and advisories issued ahead of this. Take a look at the accumulated radar. Keep in mind the date and time are right up here. Now it looks like this big nor'easter is still going to be packing a punch through the overnight hours, and then it's going to start losing intensity as we head into the afternoon hours of Wednesday. Now what we call it a nor'easter is because when the millibars drop drastically, bring a lot of snowfall, that's what we call a nor'easter. Now how much snowfall could you possibly see from this big nor'easter? Now it looks like within the whole winter storm warning areas, looks like y'all can see upwards of 8 to 12. Some areas could see upwards of 14 to 15 inches. So that's going to lead to some treacherous road conditions out there. The major travel impacts issued to moderate over here. So if you have to get out, then please be careful. Pack that safety kit with you just in case you have to get out. Now other than the nor'easter, we got some more winter weather out west here. Got some winter storm warnings spanning from California all the way over into Denver. Now these winter storm warnings go all the way out to Thursday. And this is due to that big atmospheric river event that's happening. As you can see, we got a lot of rain over here in California, and that's going to lead to lots of snowfall over here by the mountains. And that's why we got that winter storm warning issued, and that's going to lead up to some pretty significant snow totals. As you see over here by Denver, got over 8 to 12 inches, with some areas seeing upwards of 20 inches. Mainly up there in the higher elevations. Now over here in California, you are getting over 60 inches of snowfall up in the upper elevations. These winter storm warnings go in effect through Thursday afternoon. And that's also going to lead to some pretty treacherous road conditions out here, as well as there's already extreme impacts for travel out here. Major impacts as well to moderate out west. Other than winter weather, we got some flooding to talk about as well, as there is a high risk for excessive rainfall that's been issued over here in California today, with a moderate risk in the red and a slight risk in yellow. Now as far as tomorrow's risk for flooding, just a marginal risk out west. Now as far as Thursday's threats for flooding goes, there is a slight risk over here in Texas, Louisiana, and southern Arkansas. As we push this out to 72 hours, we got over 2 to 4 inches down here by Louisiana, and a lot of rainfall over here by California. Now other than flooding and winter weather, we got some severe weather to talk about, as there is a slight risk, a level 2 out of 5 on the severe weather scale here by Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and western Louisiana. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the time frame, what you could expect. Alright, let's take a look at the NAM 3-kilometer model for the severe weather threat on St. Patrick's Day. Looks like severe weather won't get started till right around 2 o'clock on St. Patrick's Day, and then we get a little bit of a break before more severe weather starts firing up right around 5 to 8 o'clock. Right around 5 to 8 o'clock is when I'd expect the worst from the severe weather, as a little squall line is going to be starting to form just east of Dallas. Now this is as far as the NAM 3-kilometer will go, and I will have a video out on Thursday breaking down what risks y'all could see as far as tornadoes, hail, and damaging winds, so please stay tuned to that. Let's take a look at the long-range forecast models. Keep on the date times right here above my head if you want to keep track. We know we got that big nor'easter happening up here by Boston, New York, New Hampshire, dumping 8 to 12 inches of snowfall for y'all up here. We got this big atmospheric river event that's happening out west, and that's going to dump heavy snowfall over the Rockies and dumping lots of snowfall for y'all as well. And that's going to be moving past the Rockies, and as it does, it's going to be bringing some severe weather down by Texas, Arkansas, and Louisiana. It's going to be bringing lots of heavy rain to the Midwest as well. And as that moves out, it looks like you're all going to be drying out west for a little bit. It's going to be dumping some heavy snowfall up by Canada. And that'll be moving out before another snowstorm starts setting up by New Mexico, Colorado, and Utah. We're going to be dealing with a round 3 atmospheric river event out by California by the 21st. And that's going to be bringing some heavy snowfall to the northeast. So we got atmospheric river out west again, and another big snowstorm up here by Pennsylvania. Now this is over 200 hours out. Keep that in mind. Take that with a grain of salt. And that's as far as the model will go. Now let's go and take a look at the temperature anomalies. And we'll look at the 6 to 10 day temperature condition outlook. Looks like we're going to be warming up for a little bit as we head towards St. Patrick's Day. And then it's going to be coming into a pretty big cool off. We're warming back up again by the end of March. And it looks like the Climate Prediction Center is in agreement with that, as it looks like much of the country is going to be dealing with below average temperatures for the next 6 to 10 days. 8 to 14 days, it looks like parts of the Northeast and Florida are going to be dealing with above average temperatures, as the rest of the country is going to be dealing with some below average temperatures. Now, as far as precipitation goes, we already know California, y'all out west are going to be dealing with that atmospheric river event, so y'all going to be above average, of course. Now, over here by Kentucky, up into the Northeast, y'all going to be below average. In the next 8 to 14 days, everybody's going to be dealing with above average precipitation. So that'll do it for this video, y'all. Looks like a pretty active period of weather is going to be happening in the coming weeks, as we got a big nor'easter up there by Boston, up in 8 to 12 inches of snowfall up there. Out west, we got the atmospheric river event. Y'all gonna be drying up for a little bit, and then by the end of the month, y'all will be dealing with another round of flooding and a lot of snowfall. Some severe weather down by Texas and Arkansas on St. Patrick's Day, so be prepared for that. And it looks like we're coming into sort of a cool off before warming back up again by the end of the month. So if you liked the video, please hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe down below if you want to see more content like this. Don't forget to comment as well. Until next time, never stop forecasting.